Hello everyone, this is China Paradigm, where we, Dashi Consulting, interview seasoned entrepreneurs in China.
Hello everyone, I'm Matthieu David, the founder of Dashi Consulting, a strategic market research based in China, and this podcast, China Paradigm. And today I am with Cheng. You are the founder of Shinijia. Shinijia in Chinese, it's a way of saying a comfortable house for you, or your comfortable house. In Shanghai, only or mainly, you are going to tell us, I'm not totally sure about that, but you have under management like 1,000 apartments that you are renting out, beautifully furnished, already furnished, renovated. I saw the pictures. It looks like they are pictures from the most beautiful Airbnb we can find, actually. And you have started the business not long ago. My information is about 7 years ago, without investment, fully bootstrapped, and you have now a free team in Shanghai, and as I was saying, 1,000 apartments under your management. You started the business very young, nearly just after graduation, I feel, and that's something I'd like to know more as well. Thank you very much for being with us on a Saturday. That's why, if we see the office afterward, there are not many people in the office currently, because we're shooting the video, not only the audio, for people who are just listening to us. And my first question was the same. What's the size of the business in terms of, could be revenues, number of people, number of apartments, if it's a real number, 1,000 or more?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Matthieu. Hi, I'm Shiny. Actually, it's not 1,000 apartments. Sorry, I want to correct that. It's 1,000 apartment rooms.
I see.
Sorry. Yeah. So because I'm doing, basically my business is about co-living apartments. So we provide very good design, unique design, and also very good price, apartment rooms, shared apartment rooms to young professional students and also international young workers. They are living in Shanghai. So all my. It's okay, the connection?
I can hear you.
Okay, so the most apartments they are in the downtown of the city. So because actually I started my business when I was 23 years old. This is my problem. I just came to Shanghai after my university. I couldn't find the ideal apartment I want to live. I want to live in the downtown, but the apartment in Shanghai, the rental is increasing crazy. So I couldn't find my ideal apartment with good price and also with good design. So this was my problem back. So then I started to rent one apartment, and I did the interior design, and also I choose very, very good location, and then I got my roommates, and then I have no need to pay the rent. I found this is a business opportunity. So I started.
What you say is that you didn't have to pay the rent because you found roommates who were paying a bit of markup, so they were paying for you, right?
But because I made the apartment nicer, I add value.
I see.
The people that come in, but actually now it's in the beginning it's 95% foreigners, international experts in Shanghai, but now it's 70% Chinese that are living in my apartment.
Wow.
So, initially like my apartment more. Now and also we didn't do any marketing in China. We didn't do any marketing, but we just started advertising probably 3 months ago. It's already 70% of Chinese people living there. So
impressive.
Yeah, it's where I started is exactly you said. I didn't have any investor. Now it's the innovation company, many startups, they have a huge investment, but I don't have that time. It's 8 years ago, I even don't know what's investment things. So I only have 2,000 yuan actually, 2,000 yuan, and then it's kind of tricky, but this is China is the first apartment I was doing business, I rented in first. I was very, very brave and like it's quite risky. I got a key from the agent, and then I say I can give you a double agency fee if you give me the key for 3 days. And then the 3 days I did decoration very fast, and then I rent it out. And then I got the money first, and I pay the owner the rent. So I have 20,000 in my hand. I can do in the next one. So it's like it's a lot of cash flow. But then like I get a 10, get a 100, now like 1,000 rooms. It's like this. So it's like already started from zero, like nothing. But it's quite almost 3 times I bankrupt because a lot of cash flow. We have our decoration team, workmen, and also we have designers. We have a factory, furniture factory. So like it's a lot of work. Like it's not like beginning just do this for myself. It's like now it's already a lot of cash flow related. Yeah.
I see. So if I understand well, so you have 1,000 rooms, some are shared, so it's a bit less than 1,000 apartments, maybe 700 apartments?
Oh, now it's like 200 apartments by 1,000 rooms.
Okay, so on average, you have 5 apartments per 5 rooms per apartment?
More than 200, maybe 4 to 5 apartment. 4.
I see.
Now it's like probably 900 rooms. It's like not between 900 to 1,000, but totally is most of 4 rooms in one apartment.
I see. Very interesting. Very interesting format, because I believe the 4 or 5 rooms are more difficult to rent to one single person, and you are making easier actually for the landlord to rent out to 4 to 5 people through your platform. They don't have to take care of so many people. So as I understand, in terms of business model, people pay your platform or pay you directly. I went on your website, and for each apartment there is a contact. There is a specific person in charge. I don't know if it's someone already living in the apartment who is going to be in charge of the others, if it's someone for your company, but basically they contact this person, they pay you, and then you have the rent you pay for the landlord. I believe that it's a long-term lease, like 3 or 5 years, because you renovate it, so you have to have a stability on the lease, and that's your business model, isn't it?
Yeah, people they pay me directly.
Yeah.
I pay the owner because I rented from the owner for 10 years. And then like the apartment we list on there is like the content people are my sales person, all myself. But now because also people they can list apartments on the website. So now starting like some people they also listing their own apartment on our website. But in the beginning we only use this for our for Shinijia, but now like external people they also use our website sometimes to promote.
I saw that.
Apartments to looking for roommates, because this is only for roommates platform.
I see. I saw.
Yeah.
Sorry, say it again.
Yeah. Now we're also trying to do platform, roommates platform. Yeah.
That's something which makes me a bit confused, because I saw the button to say I can add my own apartment, and from my understanding, you were managing the apartments from A to Z. So I understand that's a new feature. How much do you charge in terms of commission for them?
And now no commission. They just listing on there because just begin. It
Okay.
I just testing. I don't know like what will happen. Also now it's not my main business. The cash flow is come from like existing business. But
I see.
Like, I want to try the platform, get the traffic for the people that are interested in this, promote like this.
I don't want to miss anything. Well, good.
Yeah, but in the future, in the future, I hope we can provide. Now traffic is little, it's not many. But in the future, if like we do more promoting, I want to do handyman app on there. It's like handyman app. People they can, if they have any problem in the house, they can order online. Actually, now it's handyman there already. But it's very simple MVP. It's a very MVP like a
MVP, minimal viable product, for people who don't know and listen to us.
They pay service to us, not pay. They are not paying. I think we won't charge any agency. We will not charging that. Yeah.
I see. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything from your business model. I have this feeling that the rent is not the only thing you provide. I feel that you also provide services like IE and like cleaning and so on. Am I correct that it's a bit more than just the rent? Tell me, from what I read online and what I read from your presentation, some part is in Chinese, so I'm not really sure it's 100%. But I feel that you're not only providing the rent, or you're not only providing the place. I feel that you're also providing services like cleaning iron, like maybe more. Could you tell us everything you provide? What's your value proposition?
We provide design renovation for the owners. So usually the apartments in the downtown, they are very ugly because owners, they buy apartments not for living, it's for investing in the downtown. So it's all like 20 years of China, that design. So we provide the renovation for the landlord, management for the landlord. And another side, we also provide cleaning, provide handyman, like fixing all this service to our tenants. So then they have no need to take care of all the problem of the house.
I see. So can we say that you provide the cleaning services, you provide the internet, you provide any issue which is happening, you have someone we can call in your team, say, oh, I have a problem with my washing machine, I have a problem with something, and you will be here to answer in Chinese and English.
Exactly. Also owner side too. Your owner, sometimes they don't want to deal with the tenants problem.
Exactly.
We're happy to give it to us to manage them. Yeah.
The value proposition is on both sides. It's on the person who rents and the owner of the apartment who doesn't have to care about anything.
Yeah. So in the future, you can make money from both sides. If both sides they want maintenance service, they want the rent. If they pay each other, the rent can come to this platform and then transfer to the owner. If in the future we are third party, the platform, the cash flow is like we can we can help the owners receiving the rent.
I see. I understand. Yeah. In terms of client acquisition, you said you didn't do any marketing. Actually, I went on your website and analyzed your website. I used a software called SimilarWeb. I don't know if you know it. And I found out that actually, indeed, your traffic on your website is not very high, as you mentioned before. And you get like 40% of the traffic, which is direct, people going on your website because they already know it. So it's not like a first acquisition. You get about 15%, which are links sending you traffic, and 40% from Google, Baidu, and the search. 47%. The data from SimilarWeb. But most of the people find yourself on search through your own name, Shinijia. So how do you find clients? Through the mystery. Usually before I interview people, I get a good sense of how they acquire clients. But in your case, it's much more difficult. How do you get your clients?
It's good question. So actually, my website is MVP. It's like it's not for getting clients at all. It's like because I'm not tech person. It's like I'm still looking for a technology partner for this room-based platform, but I didn't find one. So like I didn't do a lot of promotion and also a lot of technology thing on my platform. This is my weakness. But how did we get our customers? In the beginning, it's like we promoted on some international website in Shanghai. So like Smart Shanghai.
I see.
In the beginning we promoted a lot on there, and also like I was a sales promoting on the Facebook. My sales people they do this, but actually to be honest, I think 80% of clients are not from Smart Shanghai. They are not from the Facebook. They are from like friends reference. Actually, 80% of them. So like my clients introduce my clients, and also the older probably my sales, because my sales being my company for 8 years, so they have many connections. So the friends introduce the clients to my sales. So I think more than 80% are reference. like 20% they are online. So smart we start to promote in China as well. In China, before we never promote in Chinese website. It's our first time, like 3 months ago, because we found so many Chinese people. They love our apartments. So like last year it was like 50% Chinese, but now it's like 70% Chinese living in our.
Wait, last year was 80%, or at the beginning?
50%. In the beginning, just maybe 5%, less than 5% Chinese.
So within 1 year, basically it totally changed. It totally reversed.
Yeah, it's like being 7 years, from 5% now to probably 60-70% Chinese people, clients.
I see. So young Chinese people who are working in Shanghai, who are not from Shanghai, and actually will struggle to find apartments downtown, and they don't want to live very far away in Pudong and somewhere. So they go to you because it's much more convenient to share apartments, to have some, I guess, also rules in between the people you share the apartment with, a bit of more safety to go through you. I believe that's also the value proposition you bring.
Yeah, it's a. I think also because Chinese economy is increasing, and also the salary of the young people, they are increasing, so they're more affordable to good quality. So like you said, they want a good location, good quality, good service apartments, and also they want to share with international people, open-minded.
Interesting.
My Chinese clients, I think they're also very international. They're studying abroad, with some international company. So that's why they want to live.
I see. So you said that most of you wrote, actually, I'm not sure we already mentioned that, but most of your apartments are in Jian, which is one of the most famous district and where people want to live. It's a very nice district, but very expensive at the same time. And that's very interesting what you say, that it's international, let's say international people, whoever they are, Chinese or non-Chinese, who tend to go to you. So they are Chinese 70%, but you define them with an international mindset because actually they may live with people from different countries or people returnees from Chinese returnees.
Yeah, exactly. Some Chinese clients, they told us because they were studying from American, Europe, or Australia, so they have been studying there for 4 years. When they're back, it's hard for them to have a very Chinese roommates. They want to have an international roommates because the culture also changed after the studying abroad. So Chinese people, they love it, they like us because international community. Yeah, because
I see.
Like this. Yeah.
I see. And I am on your website at the same time, and I'm seeing the picture. I feel that you made a lot of effort on pictures. And I remember I listened an interview from the founders of Airbnb. And your story and what I see online reminds me of two things. The founders of Airbnb, they got their first clients because they put their advertisement on Craigslist. So let's say you did on Smart Shanghai, which is basically the same as Craigslist for foreigners here. So they did a bit of hack to go through another platform to get their clients at the beginning because the platform was not very famous. That's the first similarity I'm seeing with your business. Second situation, sorry. And the second point is their business took off, Airbnb, when the pictures were good, were bright, were beautiful. And I feel when I go on your website that you made a lot of efforts on the pictures. Is it something, am I correct that you made a lot of efforts on the pictures and so on to rent apartments?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think in China, many platforms, if you check a Chinese platform, it doesn't matter which one, it's like most of the pictures are very ugly. They don't really care about the picture. But every single picture we have professional photographer. So like we're very careful about but many clients they also say when they walk in an apartment, it's even more beautiful than the picture. Maybe some Airbnb they're doing this, they only do software design, but we really care about every detail. So the picture is good, the product is good. So that's why we have a vacancy. Vacancy is like 4%.
4% vacancy. So occupation rate is 96%, which is extremely high.
In our industry, it's like 50%, but I'm much higher. of the average, because China now is how our industry has a little bit problem. So they have too many apartments. So only 50% like occupancy, but mine is like 96%. I think because the quality of the apartment and also, like you said, the quality of the photos.
To describe a bit the apartments and the pictures I'm seeing on your website for people who are listening to us and what you're watching us as well, the apartments are, you paint them in different colors as well. The walls to create more volume, I believe. The furniture is a mix of modern and a bit vintage as well. You have painting on the walls, photographic on the walls. It's well decorated with flowers. The lighting is very well thought, and it's very colorful as well, which actually making the apartment much more brighter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we really care about these details. But usually because our clients, they're young, they're probably students or like just working for 1 year, 2 years. So the salary is not that high. So like they probably pay half of them salary for the rent. So like for us, if we so in our industry, people, they don't do design. They don't do very good quality of the decoration, because it means a lot of budget, a lot of cost, but the rent still there. Because the shared apartment, if my clients, they only can afford like 4,000. If they can afford more, like 5,000, probably they will rent a single apartment. They will not rent a shared apartment. So for us, it's like if we're increasing the cost of the quality, it means like it means like, well, our profit will be less. But actually, it's different. It's like so that's why our industry people, they say even the platform owner, like Smartshine owner, but not Smartshine, is another Chinese Zuber owner. He said, I'm very my business is very, what I'm doing is very risky, dangerous, because he think I put I spend too much money, like too much cost on decoration. Actually, it's quite ridiculous in our industry. I will not make money. He told me, like even my finance told me like this. But now, like my industry people, they are suffering now. But I'm very happy. It's like 96%, because the quality I spent, the money I spent on that. But it's really payback actually. In the beginning, nobody they think what I'm doing is right, because people, they pay low, but I pay a lot of cost. It's not very good, not very healthy. People think I'm doing very risky thing. So now the result is very good result. Yeah.
And your business is only in Shanghai and mainly in Jian, isn't it?
Yeah, mainly in Jing'an. Also, actually, Zhongshan Park, People Square, Planet Concession, Shijianghui, actually are many, but Jing'an is the most. Jing'an probably 80%, 70% maybe. So like other areas also have hundreds, 100, 200 rooms like this.
Got it. So now I understand. You get your clients a little bit online from third-party platforms, Smart Shanghai, and so on. That was the beginning, and now it's more and more word of mouth. What we call at EO NPS. You have a very high Net Promoter Score. People recommend you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So you mentioned. Good.
Also, we have 3 sales. We have no many sales.
But what do they do sales? They cannot be in the street to find people. What do they do?
They are like, so their job is marketing, and they like they take the clients from website or their friends reference. They take the clients to view the apartments. So this is the job. But
okay. But they don't generate new leads. They basically take care of the leads which are inbound, which are reaching out to you, isn't it?
They also generate the new clients. They also do this. They promote. They promote on website, and also they promote on their own their own social media. Like yeah.
I see. So it's more marketing than direct sales.
Marketing, yeah. But no many sales. We just have 3, and also 2 part-time, 3 full-time sales. So actually, for 1,000 rooms, it's very little sales, like force.
How many people in your team? How many people are in your team?
Total 30.
30. And you said that the main function are, so sales, I understand that it's about 10%, basically 3. Then you have decoration. What could you break down what the functions are in your team?
My team, like more than 50% are product team. More than 50%. It's not
Product.
Yeah, product. I mean, like designers, workmen, the all products, project manager. So like probably 70% of my company, they're product team, not a marketing team. My marketing is very little, probably 10%. My product is like 70%. We're very like service team like, yeah, it's like product probably is 50, service like 30, and then marketing 10, others are 10%.
Okay.
Interesting. Put product on the top, and then service, and then marketing. Well, I'm not doing a lot of marketing. I'm terrible at marketing, actually.
You mentioned the challenges. You mentioned actually before we started, 3 challenges you are facing. One is regulations, and it would be interesting to understand why you mentioned regulations. The other one is cash flow, and I think you already mentioned that we understand why cash flow is an issue, because you have to renovate before people join. That's a cost, right? That's a cost.
Yeah.
And locations as well. As far as I understood, the locations, to find the locations, and maybe to negotiate the contract as well. So could you go more in depth on those challenges?
Location is a very big like a challenge for our industry, like I think for all of the real estate, because in Shanghai is like Shanghai is coming up, like the economy is very increasing every year. So people they like to go to Shanghai. The number 1 choice for people from other cities. So like every year, like 6 million or almost 6 million people, they are looking for apartment in Shanghai.
How many million?
6 million, almost 6
wow.
million looking for.
So it's like 20-25% of the population who is moving from one apartment to another.
Yeah, they're moving apartments. They're looking for apartment. Even people living here, they're moving apartment, or new people coming to Shanghai, they want to find a new apartment. But Shanghai is like so many business like the rental business in Shanghai is crazy. Like last year, is for our industry, it's so easy. The last 3 years, very easy to get investment from bank. Very easy to get money from the investors. Very easy because the market size is huge. The needs are huge. So then many companies coming up. Many like some like Zilu is the biggest one, and then they can easily get 1 billion, like 2 billion, like a huge investment. Even the bank, all the bank, even Alipay, even like Jingdong, all the famous company, they all Alibaba, they all invest our rental business. Last few years are crazy. So like then it will generate a lot of rental companies coming up. So it's like for us, we are competing with a lot of rental companies for location, find a good location apartments. Yeah, so this is like because the industry is very hot. So
I see. So a lot of people, a lot of companies are looking for the same locations. You have to fight to get them. That's the challenge.
And then the price, because we are fighting, it's like the owner we need other price like this. The price is getting high. So like yeah. So I think in last 3 years probably the rent getting almost doubled.
Wow.
In Shanghai is like when first year I'm doing this in like Jing'an, the best location, only 7,000, but now it's at least 15,000. So in last 6 years it definitely doubled more than 2 times. Yeah, the rent. So because it's a 6 million people every year they're looking.
And so the difficulty, I believe, is also to negotiate a 10-year contract, because you have a 10-year contract with the owner, and you will certainly negotiate an increase of price as well. So all those kind of terms should be quite difficult to negotiate with as well.
Yeah, it's very quiet. Because yeah, smart. And the owners now they became very smart, so they don't sign 10 years. So
Okay.
otherwise, the chance is like squeezing. It's like yeah, because people so now it's not easy to find the good location apartments because our condition like we want 10 years, but not many owners they want to give a 10 years contract.
You mentioned regulations as another challenge. We know that Airbnb, you have a very different model than Airbnb. I understand that, but you are in the same space, which is rental, and to rent actually places you don't own, which is, I think, the similarity with Airbnb. And we know that Airbnb is facing a lot of challenges and in terms of regulations all over the world. It's true in the US, it's true in Europe, in France, and I believe in China as well. What specifically do you face in terms of challenges in regulations?
Mm. Mm. In the beginning, regulation is a very big thing for us. In the beginning, is because we always rent a 3-bedroom apartment, but we will cut one because there are will be two living room. We'll use one living room as a room. In the beginning, it's not legal. It's not legal. But from 2015, the government document say this is legal. Like N+1 is legal. So then my business like we're officially like we can open for everyone. It's like very transparent now. But now like I want, because our quality also good for Airbnb. I'm thinking to take 20% of my apartment rooms to do Airbnb business as well, because I can have we can get more apartments, because but now it's like you said, Airbnb regulation, Airbnb business is has a regulation problem in China.
Because it's short term. Because it's short term, and you do long term. There's no problem on long term, but there are issues on short term, isn't it?
Exactly. And also, I'm thinking to have a co-living hotel, a co-living building. Yeah, I'm thinking to get one building, but this is like also regulation problem, because the many hotels is not okay for this. So like, but Hong Kong is easier, but Shanghai is not. Hong Kong because the space is smaller, so it's easy to get a space. You can do hotel, you can do this. But China is like the regulation is like very difficult. Even you get a hotel, you cannot do co-living apartments inside. So like maybe you can do co-working, but you cannot do co-living. The fire problem. This is
The fire.
fire. So it's not easy to. Yeah, many regulations, so many. So even
I see.
I was looking for co-living building to invest, but it's so hard to find one.
How do you get informed about the regulations? Do you have a lawyer with you? Do you have someone in your team looking at it, or it's yourself?
Pardon me?
About regulations, how do you make sure you are up to date and you understand them? Do you work with a lawyer? Do you have someone inside your team, or it's yourself who is reading regulations? How do you make sure you understand full regulations?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, researching. Because we have our industry group. So like we talk about this a lot, and we have a different co-living, like capsule hotel, and also co-living building, and we have Airbnb. We always talk about this, like but for my current business, we have no any regulation problem. But if I want to do more business, I want to do more co-living, like different style of co-living, like capsule hotel. I also want to do, like, but in China it's almost no. In Hong Kong is. In China, mainland is no, not okay.
I see. I see. And for people listening to us, indeed, regulation can change totally the business in China. When I happened to be on BPU some time ago, and I saw all those shops and the restaurants closed because they were not authorized to rent out to businesses. And those businesses, I think, have a short notice to close everything, like a few months to close everything.
Yeah. So like, I think like this is a problem for regulation. Is a problem for scaling up. For my scaling up, my current business is okay. Everything is okay, but for scaling up, for extent, like I want to do more business, more opportunity. this immigration is my future challenge. It's like, yeah, to business.
Are you getting investment now? Because you're starting business investment, or you're still 100% owner?
Pardon me?
Are you getting investment, outside investment now, so far?
Oh, you're working investment.
No, are you getting investment?
Oh, I didn't get any investment.
No, so you own 100% of the company.
The connection.
Okay, sorry. You still own 100% of the company.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I can give my shares out, but it's like, yeah, it's better to get partners or invest. Maybe in the future, if I want to roommates platform, I need an investor. Also, I need a tech CTO. I need a CTO. I need a CMO. Also, I need an investor for my platform.
Maybe some people are listening to us are going to reach out to you to become your CTO and CMO. You mentioned before we started in a document you sent to me, which is actually summarizing your challenges and also what you mentioned as your failure and learning. One of the failures you mentioned is not establishing formal management processes and training from the start. I understand that it's important to have processes and training, but when you start, you don't think about it because you think about the cash flow. You want to make sure that everything is going well. So is it really a failure from the start, or is it more a failure from when you develop it, when you move to 100, 200, 300 rooms?
Yeah, because I started my business at 23 years old, so I didn't learn any management skill in my university. I was studying Mandarin teaching in my university.
You studied in Hainan, right? You studied in the highland of Hainan, as far as I understand, and you taught Chinese in Shanghai. So you started as a Chinese teacher.
Yeah, Chinese teacher. So I have been Chinese teacher for 1 year. This is my job. It was my job. So like I don't have any like entrepreneurship. I don't have any like, but I want to be entrepreneur. When I was in my university, I was like I don't want to be a teacher. It's like in my university, I always dreaming I can be an entrepreneur. So when after my university, even I was a teacher, I was a sales. But I'm looking for opportunity to be an entrepreneur. So then like, I found this opportunity. So like I'm ready to be an entrepreneur. But like I haven't know this kind of skill. I didn't learn in my school. So I learned from my failure. This is in the beginning is failure. Like in the beginning 3 years, 4 years, people they are quitting. The group, the people they are small. They have a small group. They talk behind me. It's like my team is like a mess in the beginning of 3 years, and also the culture is not good. The company process is a mess. It's a mess. So we have no many SOP. So like in the beginning, it's like, but then I joined the EO entrepreneur organization, and then I met many entrepreneurs. They have 10 years, maybe more than 10 years, like experience. They are very professional entrepreneur, and they're very successful. So they share their management skills, and also the whole EO construction is pretty amazing. I got a lot of training from EO, so I became very, very professional. Then I start to establish my company culture, like the core values, mission, and vision of my company. I create the environment of my company, and then like I create many SOP for management of everything.
What do you mean by SOP? I'm not sure everyone understands what SOP means.
Process. I mean, like
okay.
All the process of each department, and also create like it's not become very like more and more. I learned from the failure and also practice every day. So now everything is going on the right direction. Yeah.
What was the first people you? Who were the first people you hired? You say during the first 3 years it was a mess, it was not organized. Which functions did you hire first during the first 2 years, let's say?
The first
Functions, people you hired. For what did you hire them? Did you hire them to make the visits? Did you hire them to decorate? Did you hire them to take the pictures? What are the first people you hire? What functions?
Salespeople, like a designer, a project manager, and the QC. So
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control, and also finance, service team, and also my cleaners, and also handyman, and a workman, construction workman. So these people I was hiring, but I'm not good at managing them. So,
how do you assess you're not good at management?
Yeah, because people are quitting, they are always leaving because the culture of the company is very negative. Okay. Talking behind, like each other, like complaining, and I didn't hire the right people. That's like and also like the company process are not very organized. So it's my fault. In the beginning, I will think, it's my team problem. It's his fault. It's their problem. Actually, everything is my problem because I was not good manager. I'm the people in the beginning. I'm working 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day, but actually I'm the sales. I'm very good at sales. I'm very good. I'm still sales, marketing people. I mean, I'm like a hero, you know. I'm sales. It's like everything is dependent on me.
Yes.
I don't know how to deal with the team to manage the company. But
so you. Then
like I fired the whole team, only keep up my one.
Really? You fired everyone and you kept one person?
Yeah, because they all talking very negative behind you, like a small group. And then I found the energy, the environment. I don't appreciate it. Now I fired the whole team.
When was it? When was it? You find everyone?
4 years ago, 5 years ago. 4 years ago, like that.
Yeah. Just before you joined EO, or just after? I don't know.
I joined the EO, and then that time I joined the EO. I think it's very good timing. And then like I started my new team, and then I choose the people, the same value as my company. Very carefully, like hire very slow, but hire very slow, fire very fast. I think it's like if I find them not good, I hire them very very slow. I choose the people. The value is the value attitude is number one. Before I didn't put a value and the attitude on the top, and then it's their skill, their experience, their performance. So like interesting. Yeah, I learned upgrade reading. I learned a lot of. I go many places to learn. To many go to America to learn. Go to many countries to learn entrepreneurship management. Yeah.
Where did you go?
I just went to Malaysia for master class, like teaching us.
With EO.
Yeah, EO as well. Yeah, EO. I learned a lot of training from EO, but not that too much for me. I need to practice more.
Yeah. I see. You said the biggest learning, and you already talked a little bit about it, is building culture and vision is the most significant change for my company. Building culture and vision. How did you build that? Because it's very easy to say, you wake up in the morning and to say, this is my vision and my culture, but it should relate to what really your company is. So how did you build it? You build it because it's what you want to be in 10 years? Did you build it because it's what your team is in terms of mindset? Or is it because of your own personality? How did you build this culture and vision? How did you define it? So how did you define it? Is my proper question.
It's a very good question. So like in the beginning, I will choose like 3 to 4 people in my team, like key people, like key employees, and then we will have a meeting together, hold a meeting, and then we will define the G in right of the company. It's like we will work on the mission, value, and core values, and we will ask the question like why you join this company. Why you are working in the office every day? Why you are doing what you are doing every day? So I will ask this kind of question to them, and also I will ask them, how do like what the success of Shinijia you like for them, for my 3 to 4 like key employees, and how do you help Shinijia to reach this success? So I will ask this kind of question to my employees, and then they will answer this question, and then we will define, okay, why you are working here, because you want to share the love, you want to share the warmth and love. So like we're really going to like a person, the personality like inside them. It's not only business, not only work. So we're really going to the character, the heart, to not only brain, it's a heart inside them. And then we will say, okay, why I'm working here, because I want to share love. And then we define, okay, our mission is to share the love and the warmth. And then the vision is like, yeah.
I understand, but did you find that it was a common point with all of them, or you had very diverse answers? They were all answering similar things, or it was very diverse and you had to rework several times on the values?
Yeah, we have it's called Strategy Summit. We have this meeting every year. Every year we will review our culture, and then we'll plan like our whole year plan, and also the goal of the year. So and then every day actually we have a morning handle, because our value is the first core value is be grateful. Gratitude is our core value, number 1. Number 2 is be proactive. Number 2 and number 3 is like thirsty for learning. So like we have these kind of core values, and then actually we're actually doing this, because every morning handle we will say one thing we feel grateful today.
I see.
One thing doesn't matter who they are and what they are. And then we're also, because our thirsty for learning is also our value. So we use the most important day, Monday, the most important time, 9 to 11, for reading sharing, only for reading sharing. It's not for business. The most important for work, but actually we share the book. It's already been 3 years. So we are really doing what we said. We are really doing our value set, and the people, they can feel that. So from like 3 to 5 employees, and then other department, other people, they do the same. So new people, they join on the board. New members, new staff, they join. They can feel the vibe. They can feel the culture. Really, they can feel everything.
But the Monday gathering, do you do with the entire team, or it's a small groups?
Entire team, but we will divide like different groups.
Oh, you divide different groups, right? Okay.
Marketing group, admin group, product group. So 3 groups, they will share the reading. Yeah.
I see.
Very powerful. It's like now more and more people reading in my company.
So do you have books you suggest, like business books, or it's novels? What it is?
It's everything, but more like more about the professional books, and also like personal developing books. But not always I recommend. Also because the manager also, they can recommend, or like any staff, they can recommend a book if we think, oh, it's okay to share. Yeah, sometimes like a video like and sometimes like a audio. Yeah, not always book. Yeah.
I like actually. There's one question I didn't ask about the business model, and I realized I wrote it before, but I didn't ask. What kind of contract do you sign with your clients? Is it the same as a typical lease contract in China, like you pay 1 month deposit and then you pay every 3 months the rent, or you have another system for them?
Usually they have to say 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
My like no Airbnb, and the second is like they pay 1.5 deposit and 1 month rent. Yeah.
So they pay month by month, right? Not 3 months by 3 months.
Almost 3 months.
Yeah. So I see. So yeah, I see. So you have a little bit of cash flow issue on these payment terms.
A lot of cash problem, like
Yeah.
time.
It's not only about decoration, it's also about the cash in and cash out you have. But because the deposit is 1.5 month and you need to pay the first month, you pay 3 months, so it's 2.5 versus 3 months. So you still lower a bit the cash flow issue with this deposit. I see, I understand. I also, you mentioned to me your life motto. I really like it, and I would really be happy you could talk more about it. You say what you think is what you become, what you feel is what makes you more attractive, what you are and what you imagine should be what you want to create, what you create. Could you explain us more why it seems to be, what's your life motto? It seems that you have invested a lot of energy, time thinking in vision, values, and life motto. So I'm pretty sure there is a lot behind this. Could you tell us more?
I think this is quite a very, very powerful. Energy is very powerful because when I was in my university, I'm dreaming my life today. This is my dream in my university. Because I was I'm growing. I was growing in a small village of China, of Jiangxi province, and there is a city called Yintan, and there is a small city belong the big city Yintan is Guixi, and my hometown is called Tangwanzhen. It's a small town, small village. So like. It was very poor when I was living there. My whole family is also very poor. And also my parents left me when I was a child because my father don't want to take a responsibility to raising me. You know, he gave me to my grandma and the whole family because my mother died when I was 10 months, and then my father married a new wife, and then they left me. They moved, they are new family, but they almost didn't take any responsibility on me. So like, and then also my grandma was very poor, and for me it's like I even cannot have fruits 1 year. I mean, buying fruits and or buying milk is like
too expensive.
For us, it's very expensive. So when I was a student, when I was in my hometown, it's like I always watching people. They can get the fruits, they can get the milk, they can get everything they want. Even I still remember when my grandma taking me to the city and we take the train, and I always was the kid. I cannot pay the ticket, so my grandma put me underneath the seat because I can escape the ticket. And
I see.
I always can watching other children. They can enjoy the family time. They can have a snack. They were having snacks. So for me, that time is like I want this, I want that, but I cannot get anything. Even normal life for me, it's like I have no parents. People always joking on me like you're poor girl like this. So like that's why I really want to be an entrepreneur. I really want to get what I want in the beginning. Because I didn't have this, I didn't have family, I didn't feel family, I didn't get a, like even in school I always the poorest one. My life, like how to say, the money every month I get is the lowest in my classmates. So I feel very ashamed that time. But then like other dream, like when I was in university, I already had my dream. I was very, very certain. I was super certain about my dream is to be an entrepreneur. Maybe some people say, oh, maybe I will be a teacher, maybe I will be that. But I was very sure, 100% sure I want to be an entrepreneur. Because entrepreneur, I think, is the people giving. I have no need of taking, no need to wait. I can give it to people. So then I have my dream. And then like actually, I think it's happening now. It's that I start 23 now, like I travel around the world. I can have my company, and then I'm very free. I can do more business, more opportunities in the future. It's like now it's like world is totally different from that time. But this is what I'm imagining when I was in my university, when I was a child. It's like I feel this is a very, very, the energy is a very powerful thing. Yes, it's
Do you think your childhood and your past experience living with little is still influencing you in your decisions when you hire, when you make decisions on investment? Do you think it's influenced you as well not to take any investment, but to stay independent and to be very careful on cash flow and to manage cash flow maybe as well? Do you think it influenced positively actually your way of growing the company?
You. So you mean like is it you in fact like my decision for
Yeah, does it still affect? I'm going to share with you. In my case, I went to a middle school, which was not a very good middle school. Was not in a little bit of a poor area and so on. And it gave me the will and to help people actually to study for a master degree, to study further. When I was a student, I was teaching people from this poor area to be able to enter this famous school. That had an impact, which I think positive on my life because I was more generous, and I feel that actually that's what you just said as well. But in terms of management, do you think your childhood is still influencing you?
exactly every single time, every second? Yeah, I think that's also why I'm today now. It's like my past made my today. Yeah, so like it's yeah, I think I'm very I was very ambitious. I'm very ambitious. I want to do more business. I always want to be the number one in my industry. I always do the best, try my best. I don't want to stop. I'm always hungry for everything, for learning, for more opportunities. So I think this is because my childhood was I cannot get it, so I want a lot. But I want to be independent. And then like I found and sometimes also I'm insecure. That's why you said I don't want investment. I don't want to rely on someone. I don't feel I'm in control. I want to be in control. I want everything in control. I want to control everything I can control. But investment, I feel like sometimes I'm afraid of lose control. Like so, I think this is probably my childhood also affect a little bit. But then I found out actually recently. I think now I'm already 30 years, 31. So before my 30, I always want this one that. But now I feel like actually the love is not coming from what I want. Love is coming from what I'm giving. So now I'm starting to change my mindset. Actually, I should embrace. I should accept myself, accept everything. Maybe you invest one day. I shouldn't just say no. If I always say no to invest, I should like embrace some new things and also giving. Like if I don't feel love. I want this. I want that. The most important in the beginning is giving to people. I think in my business, I really want to give a value first. Like my co-living apartments, I want to give value first and then get the money back. But now I'm practicing more and more in my life, and also I do yoga, I do a lot of some spiritual things, meditation as well. So now I'm starting to learn how to give it back because when I'm more giving, more I feel love.
Yeah. What are the next steps? What are the next steps for Shinijia and maybe also for you yourself?
Next step, Loom is platform. I always want to do platform. But it's a very challenging for me. Yeah, Loom is platform technology. I think technology is I'm very interesting. I'm learning. I start to learn this, and also for more real estate investment. Also, I invest some small company. Also, I invested a coffee platform.
Okay.
So also I want to join some startup like a group. I want to start to learn how to invest. Yeah, invest some small, very innovation, very interesting companies. Yeah.
I see. Congratulations for everything you did. I'm very, very impressed. I didn't know as much of your business that I do now. Very impressed by what you did, your personality and your company. I hope I can interview many more Chinese entrepreneurs like you. I really enjoyed the talk, and I think a lot of people will enjoy the talk.
Then my voice is not very good.
The content is perfect. The content is very interesting.
Yeah, I hope you guys can understand my poor English, my Chenglish.
That's a great interview, and thank you very much. Hope everyone enjoyed the talk. Bye bye, everyone.